Alright, this is a guide for anybody who needs to know how to cut down a door for any reason. So you need straight edge, understand how much of the door you need to take off. This one is a solid core interior, and you take off only about a 1/4 inch. Alright, really not a lot. Okay, so what I want to do is mark up my saw guide. I'm actually going to use the longer side. No, I won't be able to fit under it. Okay, short side, but being careful. Okay, so I need to place my guide 1 inch up from my mark, so at 1 1/4 inches. Alright, now I'm going to clamp this guy down. Okay, clamped up 1 1/4 inches. Perfect. Clamped up. Now if I have a flatter piece that I can use as a saw guide, probably should do that. Right now, just gonna make it work with what I got. Safety glasses, Ear Pro. Okay. So make sure that your saw depth is set correctly as well. Make sure that's going to come right down below, protruding about 1/8 inch below the bottom of it. Okay. So I'm on. Use as fine a tooth blade as you can get for your saw as you can. That's going to help out, make the final cut a lot easier. Okay. Nice and slow. Sweet. So now, look, we get that material, that filler material. Keep in mind that if you are going to be cutting down a door, or you think you may have to cut down a door, get the solid core, because on a hollow core this is not going to be there necessarily, depending on how much you have to cut, and it's just going to be a lot more difficult because you're going to have to put a brace piece across the bottom. Alright, so the door now fits over the new flooring. Keep in mind you need to leave enough room for your transition or your threshold. I'm going to be using a very thin transition strip. That 1/4 inch is going to be just fine. Going to get a good seal underneath. Keep in mind, from taking the door on and off, if you do strip out any of these screws, these regular 3/4 inch screws, you may need to get longer ones in order to grab more meat on the inside. Okay, careful when you're screwing, because those screws strip out easily. Set your door to your proper height before putting them in. If you have any questions, reach out in the comments. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Try not to make them expensive. All right, you got this. Thanks for watching.